Police been murdering us forever, non-stop. No matter who our president is, they still murder us. No matter what complexion the president is, they still murder us. No matter how many laws are passed, they still murder us. And those 5 black police officers learn, well, listen, if they won't love us, if they won't accept us, we don't have the power to stop them, so we're going to show them that we down with them. We're going to join their team. There is no such thing as a good cop. I don't know who told you that. There's no such thing as a good cop. Because if you was a good cop, the rest of the cops would hate you.
Shalom. It's that time again, Israel. It's the Lord's 54th annual Passover in North Carolina.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh? You young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough enough. I don't think y'all really wanna fuck with us. I told you we no bitches. I'ma need for you to listen while I paint this perfect picture. We not Christians, watch your mouth. Have them angels in your house, and them people bring you out. Bitch, you know we got that power, and you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that bullshit? Well, I'm on it too. Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? Wait till I get with ya. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hear stand down. All you gonna see is a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord, of course, on one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go to ground. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord, of course, on one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go to ground.
As I live, if I deal, let me make one thing clear. The Lord is the only man I fear.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout.
The
We just want the grace.
54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. That's right. Commander General Yohana has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Pull yourself.
So practical knowledge. Straight out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. That's headquarters. That's Jerusalem right now. You understand? Listen, we in a sad day, black man. A sad day. As I look around Baltimore, as I drive through Baltimore, I see that this oppressor, the white man, this Caucasian man, the sons of Edom in the Bible, have taught black and brown people the same lesson since we were children. And that's, if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat this beast, if you can't beat our slave master, let's join him and let's love what he loves. Let's hate what he hates. You understand? The brother brought out a heavy point earlier, man. The only way we're going to be safe in America is if we return back to the Bible.
That's right.
As Israelites.
That's right.
We have to let all of these garbage religions go because they are killing us.
That's right.
Christianity is killing us.
That's right.
Islam is killing us.
That's right.
Buddhism is killing us, man.
Right.
All of your religions, yes, your religion, it is killing us, man. We ain't safe from these oppressors as long as we following religion. And following religion, you'll never follow the God of the Bible.
That's right.
Which is your God, black and brown man. That's your God and nobody else's God. You see they just released the video last night, right? Of what those 5 niggas did to the brother, right? Those 5 black cops. We've been singing about the black cop, black cop, black cop, black cop. We've been singing about them forever, man. And they have learned the same lesson that all of us have learned. Police been murdering us forever, non-stop. No matter who our president is, they still murder us. No matter what complexion the president is, they still murder us. No matter how many laws are passed, they still murder us. And those 5 black police officers learn, well, listen, if they won't love us, if they won't accept us, we don't have the power to stop them, so we're going to show them that we down with them. We're going to join their team. There is no such thing as a good cop. I don't know who told you that. There's no such thing as a good cop. Because if you was a good cop, the rest of the cops would hate you.
That's right.
The rest of the cops. I've experienced maybe 3 good cops in my lifetime that I know about. There may be a couple more, and all of them are on their way out the door. A good cop does not see what's happening on the police force and stay on the force and be happy. And black people, I don't know who told you that you could join the KKK and make them good. That's what the police force is.
That's right.
It's the modern day Ku Klux Klan.
That's right.
And now you black and brown people, you join the police force and think you're going to change the slave master? You think you're going to make him be nicer to our people? No. What's going to happen is he's going to change you.
That's right.
He's going to make you hate the people he hates, which is men that look just like you.
That's right.
Men that look like your brothers and fathers. Those brothers poured over that black man, and from the door, they hated him, man. How you get pulled over for a traffic stop, and immediately you being told, get the F out the car. Get the F out the effing car. Called him a bitch and everything. Bitch, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm about to break your arm. Get on the ground. Get on the effing ground. How you talk to your own brother like that? The only way you can treat your people like that is if you didn't develop the spirit of the slave master. If you done been with the slave master so long, trying to please the slave master, trying to make white people love you, trying to impress them, then you start to hate your people to impress them. You start to harm your people to impress them. You know what the Bible calls that? The mark of the beast.
That's right.
That's the mark of the beast. Who's the beast? Our slave master is the beast.
That's right.
And I'm going to show you in the Bible. He's the beast. And if you're celebrating his Christmas, that's the mark of the beast. If you're celebrating the slave master's Thanksgiving, his Easter, his 4th of July, his Valentine's Day, his New Year's, then you have the mark of the beast.
That's right.
Once upon a time, dumb Negroes used to say, it's a microchip. If you get the microchip, everybody gonna get the microchip. You ain't gonna buy no bread without the microchip. Negro, we done had credit cards with chips in it forever. And we've been trying to tell your simple behind the mark of the beast is much deeper than that. It's much deeper than that. You understand? Get me what I want first. Get Revelations 14 and 9. Then I'm going to go to Ezekiel 34. Revelation. The mark of the beast, once again, is our slave master. Now, anything that he promotes, if you love it, he done got your mind. That's what the Bible says. You have the mark of the beast in your head, man, in your forehead, in your head. Because you believe in his holidays. You believe in his customs. You actually believe America is not a racist empire. You think black people can get ahead. We just got to pick ourselves up, man, and work harder. We may have to work twice as harder than them, but we got to do it. Well, these black cops were so horrible and evil, filled with the mark of the beast, that they end up murdering their own brother, man. Murdering their own brother. And now they realizing they being reminded that they don't have the white privilege that the other brothers in blue have. They don't have that white privilege that most of our oppressors have when they murder us. They don't have that. Now that police force is showing them, you wasn't never part of us, really? You understand? This man who's been our slave master, it is impossible for him to ever love you. You can go to church all you want. You can pray to your white Jesus all you want. You can pray to a white God all you want. But you will not force these people to love you. It's not in them to love you, man. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that these police officers and a lot of you running up in the church every Sunday, you're going to be there tomorrow. trying to pray for Tyre Nichols, trying to pray for his mother. And guess what else you're going to do? You're going to try to pray for them five black officers too.
Right.
You're going to pray for forgiveness for their soul. You're going to pray to white God and white Jesus to forgive everybody. That just means you're still a slave.
Right.
And if you're in the Christian church, you also have the mark of the beast.
That's right.
Because the beast is running your Christian church. It is nothing godly in your church tomorrow. Nothing. Nothing but pedophiles, whores, whoremongers, adulterers, murderers, thieves in there, pimps. You understand? That's all that's in the church, man. Nothing more. Read Revelations first.
Sir. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice.
And Revelation is a book that's about the revelations that God gave to our brother John while he was in prison. Why was he in prison? Because he was teaching the truth about Christ.
Right.
So he was teaching the truth about being Israelites and how God is bringing the 12 tribes back together. So he went to prison for that. You understand? And in prison, God revealed to him different things about Christ in these last days. Go ahead.
If any man worship the beast.
If any man worship the beast. Who is the beast? Our slave master, a.k.a. our oppressor, a.k.a. Europeans, a.k.a. Caucasians, a.k.a. white people.
That's right.
That is the beast. And if any man do what?
If any man worship the beast.
And a lot of you up in church praying to a statue of a white man.
That's right.
You think it's Jesus Christ. When the Bible tells you Jesus Christ was a very dark-skinned man.
That's right.
Yet you praying to white people thinking that's God. Thinking those are the angels. Ain't never been a white angel,
Right.
or white God,
Right.
or white Jesus,
Right.
or white disciple,
Right.
or the white prophets.
Right.
There's never been. You understand? And the Bible tells you that, Old and New Testament. Now you ain't got to believe it. You ain't got to believe it. But when your son be the next one murdered by the police, you asking yourself why, remember you don't really believe in God. You don't really believe in God. You believe in the oppressor that's murdering your child. Or our own people working for the oppressor murdering your child, man. Read.
If any man worship the beast and his image.
And his image. We got Caesar Borgia out here. You want to know what the image of the beast is? This guy right here. He was an actual man that walked this earth. Cesar Borgias. You can get his book called The Borgiases. He murdered his father. He murdered his brother for the throne. Had sex with his sister. They was a notoriously a criminal family, man. They was mobsters, the real mobsters. You understand? If any man worship this beast, the world think this is Jesus Christ. The world think Jesus Christ is a white man. That's the image of the beast. And if you believe in that image, if you pray to that image, if you in church, if you in the Christian church believing in a white God and Jesus, you believe in the image of the beast.
Right.
And it said, if any man believe in what?
Worship the beast and his image. And receive his mark in his forehead.
How do you receive the mark of this beast in your forehead? By believing in his customs,
Right.
his traditions,
Right.
his holidays. Christmas, which you just celebrated. New Year's, which you just celebrated.
Right.
Those are holidays of the beast. And if you celebrate it, then you believe in the beast. You have the mark of the beast. You're about to celebrate Valentine's Day, right? That's another holiday of the beast, our slave master. All you doing celebrating these holidays is showing that you're a perfect slave. Showing that you're a slave to this beast and you don't believe in God. Read.
And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
In his forehead or in his hand. What's the forehead? Your mind, your brain. Learning and believing in Christmas, celebrating Christmas, and all these holidays in America. How do you get to the mark of the beast in your hand? When you harm somebody or take a life under the orders of this beast, our slave master. That's when you got it in your hand. That's when you got it in your hand, when you harming people for this beast. When you killing people for this beast. When you lying and stealing for this beast. Read.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 10. The same shall drink
of the wine of the wrath of the power, which is poured out without mixture. Read that again. Come. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. So what is the Bible saying? If you celebrating American holidays, you loving America, you think God is white, you trying to forgive and love white people for all that they've done, you trying to date white men and white women. If you do all that, God got wrath coming to you, man.
That's right.
He got punishments coming to you.
That's right.
And like the brother brought out earlier, he ain't going to protect you from this monster, this beast, this slave master that's hunting you down every day. Read.
Right.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And let me show you, for you who's still doubting what the mark of the beast is. You understand? Give me Ezekiel 9 and 4. I'm done with Revelation. Ezekiel 9 and 4, then I'm going to go to Ezekiel 34 and 8 just to talk a little bit more about the beast. Do you understand? It ain't hard to understand who we under. And once again, I look at these different cities, man. We have turned to drugs so that we ain't got to be so hurt by the violence that they are doing to us. To forget about our misery. They don't want to give us a job. They don't want to give us justice. They don't want to give us a fair hand. They treat us like nobodies and dirt. Our lives really don't matter to these people. So what do? You ain't got the power to do nothing about it. You can't stop them, so you get high. And all day you up and down the street, just high. Don't know left from right. Don't know night from day. Just looking for the next dollar you can get to buy more drugs. This ain't even your fault, black man and woman. This ain't your fault, Hispanic man and woman. This is the oppression of this slave master and what he's done to us.
That's
you understand?
Right.
This is what he's done. And while we didn't learn to get his mark in our forehead, let me show you where God wants you to get his mark in your forehead. Instead of learning from our slave master, it's time to come back to God and learn what he wants us to learn. Read Ezekiel 9 and 4. Come, sir. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Most High said unto him, go through the midst of the city. That's what the Lord told the prophet Ezekiel. And there's a prophet for us now in these last days. Go through the midst of these cities, man. These cities, wherever black and brown people are, wherever we hurting, wherever we need answers. Right. The prophets are ordered to go through the streets of the city, man.
That's right.
And that's why we here in Baltimore.
That's right.
That's why we in D.C. That's why we in New York, California, man. Delaware, Philadelphia. That's why we in these cities, because God ordered us to go into these cities.
That's right.
Now, who we looking for when we go in these cities? Read. Come. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Where's Jerusalem? Wherever the 12 tribes of Israel are.
That's right.
Who are the 12 tribes? Black people, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indians. You are the 12 tribes. Wherever you are, that's where Jerusalem is. And wherever Jerusalem is, that's where the hell we gonna go. That's where we ordered to go, and that's where we gonna be. Read it again. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead. And do what? Set a mark upon the forehead. If you ain't too high, maybe you can hear this word today. Maybe this mark can get inside of your forehead if you ain't too high, if you ain't smoked too much weed, if you ain't snorted too much coke today, or did too much crack, what's the new thing, pills or whatever. If you ain't Percocets, what is it? Molly's and all that. If you ain't too high, maybe this mark that we trying to give to you, maybe it'll get in your forehead. Because God said set a mark on the forehead. Read. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry. We are supposed to set a mark, meaning teach. Teach the men that cry, sigh and cry. Some of our people, we feel for each other. We do love each other, not like them 5 black police officers. We really love each other. You understand? And we searching for other brothers that love black and Hispanic people, man. We searching for other black men that sigh and cry, read.
That sigh and cry for all the abomination.
For what?
All the abomination.
All the evil things that's happening to black people. All the evil things that happen to Hispanic people. God sent us and gave us an order to go out and teach something into the minds of men that feel sorry and really love black people, man.
That's right.
For our brothers that really love us, man. And we know now, them 5 police officers, they had the spirit of white people.
That's right.
They had the spirit of the beast, and they did not love their own people, man. But we at the ISUPK, we love you, brothers, man. And we love you, sisters, and we ask you to come hear us and get this mark in your foreheads that God is sending you, so that you can join us in the love and the defense of black and Hispanic people, man. We don't have the power to take this beast down right now, but we do have a God that has an army, and said that army will one day come down here and fight for us.
That's right.
We got an army, black man. You just ain't met him yet.
That's right.
You just ain't been introduced to your army yet, black man. Your army is 200 million soldiers strong. And guess who leading them? A black man named Jesus Christ.
That's right.
He leads our army, black man. You ain't got to fear this oppressor. You ain't got to fear this beast. You ain't got to fear your slave master. Our army is going to put fire on his behind soon. It's coming. And I'm going to show you, man. Read. It says, set a mark upon what?
Set a mark upon the foreheads.
In your minds, black man. Get this in your mind. This is the answer to life or death, man. You love your family, your woman, your kids. You love your mother, your sister, your brothers, your daddy, your uncle. If you love them, you better learn what God is trying to tell you in these last days. America ain't going to be here for long. America got fire in its near future. You don't want to get caught up in that fire, black man, Hispanic man. It's a painful thing, more pain than you ever could imagine when that fire comes from God. Read.
Of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Damn right. That's what we out here for. We out here in search of other men that God wants to bring amongst us. That God wants to bring amongst us because they tired of what's happening to black people.
That's right.
They tired of what's happening to our Latino brothers and sisters.
That's right.
They sick of the oppressor doing what he does to us, and we get no justice, man.
That's right.
We get no justice. You halfway want to say, I'm glad they was black, or we wouldn't be seeing no justice right now.
Right.
They were within their rights, and they did what was lawful, and it'd be a whole bunch of juggling of how they were right.
Right.
How they were right. They'd find some lie about a piece of weed that the brother smoked when he was 13.
God.
You understand? They'd find some skateboard park because he was a skateboarder. They say he frequented the skateboard park that was full of addicts, daily addicts, and they'd make some mockery of him, man.
That's right.
To defend white police.
Right.
You understand? But the black police, they got what you're supposed to get. Immediate justice, and we'll see. Let's see if it follows through. You understand? And now, from then on, I hope it set a precedent. Because once again, in America, they say a bunch of things. Once you got a precedent established, it's supposed to take effect with all the cases after that. But when it comes to our oppressor, white people, they change and flip whenever they want.
Right.
Precedent don't mean nothing to them. Hell, once upon a time, we thought video cameras was the answer.
Right.
We thought if they catch it on video, they can't deny that. Look at it. We all looking at it with our own eyes.
Right.
With our own real eyes. We seeing him whoop that man to death. With our own eyes, we seeing him throw that old lady down. With our own eyes, we seeing him shoot that man with no weapon. But by the time it get to court, the video ain't even a good witness no more.
Right.
That's called white privilege. What his mark is, the mark ain't never been a microchip. I don't even think they saying that no more. I hope not. Maybe they are. Negroes is simple, man. It's COVID. The mark of the beast is COVID-19, or the vaccine, right? They got the microchip in the needle. In the needle. Negroes is simple, man. One brother sent me a text, man. He said, look, General, it's rats inside of the vaccine. I got the article and the proof. I opened up what he sent me, and the title said, lab rats used in perfecting the vaccine. I called the brother, but I didn't even read the article. I said, brother, read the title. He said, oh, okay. Yeah. You know they've been testing vaccines on animals forever, right? That don't mean that the pig juice is in your needle, man. You understand? We got to be better. You understand? We just got to do better. You understand? Revelation 7:1.
Come. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
And these 4 angels are holding 4 winds of destruction, black man. That America is about to be destroyed.
Right.
And what does that mean? Baltimore is about to be destroyed.
That's right.
We got to stop getting high.
That's right.
It's time now. God said in the book of Romans, it is high time to awake out of your sleep, man. Right. And all the drugs do is put you to sleep. Right. Put you in a fog. You forget that you're even being oppressed anymore. Right. You forget that your woman left you. You forget that your kids hate you. You forget that you slept with your own sister. You forget how your uncle molested you. That's all drugs do, make you forget about the hurt. Right. But if you come to this school, if you come to the ISUPK, you can tap into that hurt and learn how to conquer that hurt and then learn how to defend people who get that hurt, man. Right. And bring them to the Father, man. And let's prepare to get out of here. I'm ready to be free. How about you?
That's right.
I'm ready to be out of America, man. I'm ready to be free and not work for white people no more. I'm ready to not ask white people for days off and weekends off and vacations. I'm ready to not argue with them, should I get a 50-cent raise or a quarter raise?
That's right.
I'm ready for that, man. But it's only going to happen. It's only going to happen if we return to our God, man, and start loving our people like we're supposed to.
That's right.
In a second, I'm going to show you where Christ talked about black and Hispanic men that become police. Right. Black and Hispanic men that join the military. Christ spoke about it, man. There's rules if you get caught up working for the beast. Right. A lot of us got jobs, slavery's for the beast.
That's right.
We slaves. You understand? But it's a way to go about it, man. If you impressed with promotion and trying to impress the beast, you're going to end up stepping on a lot of your own people, man.
That's right. That's right.
Luke 3:12. I'm sorry, what I skip? We still at 7. Sorry, Revelation. Read.
I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, right, holding the 4 winds of the earth, right, that the wind should not blow on the earth.
So they were holding the winds because it wasn't time to destroy the earth yet.
That's right.
But that destruction is coming. The Bible's saying that the angels is holding the destruction. Read.
Should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor any tree. Verse 2.
So they holding these winds of destruction so that they don't destroy the earth yet. Read.
Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power.
The seal of the living power, the Bible, man. This shield of David, man.
That's right.
That's the seal of the living God. You understand? And this angel, this single angel that came out and hollered to these other 4 angels, this is our king and our savior, a black man named Jesus Christ. Yahushua in the Hebrew.
That's right.
He hollered out to these other angels. Why? Because he's their commander. He's their commander. Read.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Who gave these angels permission to hurt the earth? God did.
That's right.
God gave these angels permission to hurt the earth.
That's right.
And their general, their commander, Jesus Christ, Yahushua, he hollered out to them, what again?
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, verse 3, hurt not the earth.
What did he say?
Hurt not the earth.
Jesus Christ told the angels to do what?
Hurt not the earth.
Because it ain't time yet.
Right.
He said, don't hurt the earth yet. The destruction ain't coming yet. Read.
Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants.
Until when?
till they have sealed the servant.
Until we seal the servants of God.
Of our God in their forehead.
In their foreheads, man. He said, don't destroy the earth yet until we seal black people, man. Hispanic people, North American Indians, until we seal them or teach them in their foreheads, man. God is waiting for you to learn something, black man and woman. God is waiting for you to learn something, Hispanic man and woman, North American and Indian man and woman. God is waiting for you to learn who you are, being the real Jews. That's what you are. The black man, woman, and child is the real Jew. The Hispanics and the North American Indian peoples, you are the other tribes of Israel, the chosen people of God. And God wants you to learn that so that you can then know who your God is. And your God ain't never been no white man. Your God ain't never been no African. Your God ain't never been no Arab. And your God ain't never been no Chinese man. Your God is a black God that created the sun, the heaven, the earth, the moon, man, the stars. Your God is a black God sitting in heaven that tells the seas when to stop going to the land and return back to the sea. He controls bringing the sun up every morning, man. He brings the moon out every night. He feeds the birds, the trees. And it's called morning dew, man. Y'all ever seen that? It's amazing to watch God work in the morning.
That's right.
While we sleeping and sleeping off our high the night before, God has sent the dew on the earth to feed the trees and the grass so they can grow to feed the animals. God got this whole cycle of life going on, man. While you still in the clouds, getting high. Read.
Revelation chapter 7, verse 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed.
And God, and Paul and John, he heard the number of the men that were sealed, man. They learned who they are. They came to the truth of God and found out that they were Israelites. Found out that the black man was the real Jew.
That's right.
Found out that those Jewish people are not the real people, man.
That's right.
I ain't gonna say too much or they'll take our video down. But let's just call them the people with the same last name. They are not the real people. You understand? Read.
And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
144,000 God is looking for to be the next government on this planet, man.
That's right.
And listen, it ain't 144,000 Muslims. It ain't 144,000 Christians. It ain't 144,000 Buddhists or Scientologists or whatever your African religions. None of them. It's 144,000 what?
144,000 of all the tribes of Israel.
Of all the tribes of Israel, man.
That's right.
That ain't everybody.
That's right.
That ain't everybody, because the Israelites is one race amongst all the races of the earth, man. Luke 3 and 12. Try to finish with this one. The Israelites is a small amount of people compared to all the people on the earth, man. And God only wants 144,000 of them to learn how to lead this race, man. And then you read down after them, it's going to be millions and millions that comes in to be right under their government, man. Christ leading the way. The 144,000 leading right after him. And none of them are our slave master. None of them are white people, man. That's a glorious day. That's the black planet that America always feared.
That's right.
That's why they're so scared of critical race theory. They don't want the world to find out the dirty, stinking dirty truths of what white people have done to us, man. Because their own people, some of them would turn against them. Their own people would turn against them, and they might get that black planet a lot sooner than they want to. You understand? That's what they fear. That's what they're afraid of. And that's what them brothers didn't learn. Beating the hell out of that brother, man, till he died. The cat was mad because his partner's pepper sprayed him. So his eyes burning, he mad, pouring water in his face for about 10 minutes. Then when they found the brother again, he took it out on him, man. He setting up and kicking him in his head, man. Setting up and kicking him in his head again. punched the brother in his head at least 3 or 4 times till the brother was knocked out. And then they was trying to still stand him up to get more abuse, man. When he was passed out on the ground, they dragged him at the end. They just dragged him and threw him up against the cop car, man. God damn the police.
That's right.
God damn America, man.
That's right.
And let God rain fire down on this country and all of their police force.
That's right.
All of their police force. Let God rain fire down on the fire department. What was the EMTs, man, and all of them. Let God rain fire down on all of this system, man, and destroy and burn this place to ashes. And guess what? God already said it was going to happen. But he said it ain't going to come near the ones that got this mark in their forehead. That know the truth. That know what this Bible is saying, man. Bad enough, we got to run from the slave master. Now our own people then took on the spirit of the slave master, man.
Right.
We ain't even safe with our own people. I guess, like Captain Mashak said, I guess we can't police our own communities, huh? I guess black people can't police their own communities because we'd kill each other like the white man kill us, man.
Right.
Niggas.
Right.
Niggas. Let God rain hell down on niggas, man. Read.
Luke 3:12, sir.
Luke, yes, 3 and yes, with Chris.
Con, sir. Luke chapter 3, verse 12. Then came also publicans to be baptized and said unto them.
Listen, a publican is somebody who works for the government, like a tax collector.
Right.
Somebody working these government offices, and they're supposed to get tribute or money from the citizens. Read.
And said unto him, Master, what shall we do?
And they said, Christ, what do we do, Master? What do we do to be good in the eyes of God and in your eyes? Read.
Verse 13. And he said unto them, exact no more than that which is appointed you.
Christ said, don't rob your people. That's what you don't. That's what you do. Don't rob your people. I know you work for the government. I know you're a tax collector. Like you cats running around here writing tickets on everybody's car, booting people's car, towing people's car, and your excuse is, it's my job. It's my job. Ain't nothing I could do. I'm taking your car. But please, I was only in there 3 minutes. You saw me walk in. But I know, but I got it right. Once I started writing, I put an F on my paper now. I got to keep writing. Can't you scratch the F out? I'm here now. No, I got to keep writing this ticket. You abusing people, man.
Right.
You taking advantage of people. And Christ said, exact no more than thou is appointed, man. Don't go overboard with your people. Read.
Verse 14. And the soldiers likewise demanded him, saying.
And now these are the police, the soldiers, the law enforcement. They went up to Christ and said, what?
And said, what shall we do?
And then once again, these are black police, man. Right. These are Israelite soldiers that asked Christ, what do we got to do to be right before the eyes of God? And this is what Christ told this police officer. This is what Christ told this soldier when he asked him, what should he do to do the right thing? Go ahead.
And he said unto them, do violence to no man.
What did Christ tell this soldier?
Do violence to no man.
What did Christ tell his police officer?
Do violence to no man.
This soldier wanted to know, Christ, tell me how can I do right while I got this horrible job that I got? Christ said what?
Do violence to no man.
That's your number one order. If you want to be a black or Hispanic cop, do violence to no man.
That's right.
That's what Christ said. That's what our black king said. Don't be violent to your people, man.
That's right.
A lot of you iggers, man. You get so caught up in that badge and gun and trying to impress your slave master that you do all type of horrors to your own people, man.
That's right.
All type of horrors to your people. Read.
Neither accuse any falsely.
Neither what?
Accuse any falsely.
And American police are famous for setting people up, man.
That's right.
For setting people up. Well, Christ said, don't accuse anybody falsely, man. Don't lie. And you saw them officers, I don't know, y'all saw the video. Afterwards, boy, they were setting up for court. They was lying. Oh, man. They was acting like they didn't know they was on video. Oh, man, you see he tried to grab my gun? Well, he tried to grab my gun too, man. I just wanted to ask him for his license, and he started going crazy. I'm like, what the hell? Then he swung at me, man. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole thing. Trying to create a narrative like this man was the aggressor when the whole time, Tyre Nichols, right? When the whole time Tyre Nichols was peaceful, saying y'all doing too much. I'm on the ground. Why y'all going overboard? What's going on? He was the peaceful one while they beat this man to death. Not realizing that God had a camera on them. Not realizing that God had an eye on them, recording all their moves, man. When God is against you, he's against you. They thought they was on old dark road. They could beat this brother half to death and lie later. And listen, the fact that they did that, meaning they do that all the time.
That's right.
They do that all the time. There was a white police analyst got on the analyst got on the TV and said something heavy. He said, listen, any of you got police records or charges from any of these police, get you a lawyer. Because you can beat it. You can beat it. They just messed up their entire credibility by lying. And everybody know they lying. Because they didn't know they was on video yet. The Lord set them up nice, man. Now let's get some of these white oppressors. It's happening every day, man. It's happening every day, all day. It's just a few times we get some victories, maybe. Read.
And be content with your wages.
And be content with your pay. Because a lot of cops, from what I'm hearing, they do all this and lock you up innocently and lie so that they can get some overtime. Because they know they'll have to do the paperwork and all of this and all of that, and they get that overtime because they need some extra money for them whores at the strip club. For them whores at the strip club. You understand? So with that, Baltimore, I'm going to let y'all get it in.
ISUPK presents the 54th annual Feast of Unleavened Bread. Last year we did it big. This year is going to be way big. More brotherhood, more sisterhood, more UPK. On Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, we're going to be at 421 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Sheraton Raleigh Hotel Ballroom. We calling all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come join us.
To your third eye peephole, line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch is cheat code.
Remember, admission to the Passover is $200 per adult. That's $200 per adult. For more information, call 919-697-8257. Call 919-697-8257.